Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me. It's Becca from Readings by the Empress and Loving Source Tarot, here to read on what energies should you be flowing with? What energy is dominant for you right now? And how can you simply flow with it? All right. And we'll begin. Pick a card, pick a pile, whatever really draws you, and we'll start. All right. So we're looking for dominant energies for you because it's kind of nice to know what you should be flowing with. All right. So this stone is the kyanite. And the kyanite, blue kyanite, forms in long striated columns. Its heady vibe makes it a mindful choice for the 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the afternoon meditation set. Who needs it? The perpetually restless. Okay. And when you find yourself drowned out by the mental noise, even the greatest thinkers need to be reminded. Thoughts are thoughts and reality is reality. All right. You can align to the moment and let the energy flow through you. Things go so much better. Okay, that's sort of in line with the question for today's reading. Okay, what energy should you be flowing with today? For the Arcanum, we have the Hermit. My goodness, that's in line with that card too, isn't it? And we have the Nine of Wands. With the Light Seers Tarot, we have the Hierophant. And we have the Hanged Man. With the Night Waite, we have the Six of Swords. And we have the Six of Cups. Okay, and I will clarify using the Waite Smith Centennial deck. All right. Interesting. You have quite a lot of major arcana here. But you know what? They really are about centering, I feel like. The Hanged Man and the Hermit, these are dominant. And this is centering energy. This is calm. This is peace. So the energy to flow with right now for you, I think, is trusting the process with the Hierophant, trusting the structure of your life, because that will take you places. You've got a good structure. But right now, with the Hermit and the Hanged Man, sort of the energy to flow with is being present. Let's see. That is the best meaning of the Hierophant to me, you guys, is the human structure, organizations, contracts, traditions, what have you, professions, what have you, paperwork, what have you, that provides structure to our lives and helps us to achieve our goals. And the lovely thing about the Hierophant is when you make it work for you, it takes a lot of the worry about the minor details off your plate because you are following maybe a well-trod path. You're following a well-trod path with guidance and rules and sometimes, right, certifications, degrees, like I said, contracts, paychecks. You're traveling a well-worn path that others have traveled before you and your society understands, and it feels sort of normal. So once you're on the path, there's a lot that you don't need to worry about. So that's the best use of the Hierophant, I feel like. Now the Hanged Man and the Hermit have to do with your spiritual life. So you're on a good path. Now let's look at Nine of Cups and Nine of Wands. Okay, so but while we're on this path through our life, and maybe we're on a certain path regarding certain goals, the Nine of Wands suggests sometimes we can feel embattled by other things, right? Or maybe sometimes we can feel embattled by the Hierophant not working as well as it used to. Maybe there are problems with the path that we're on that have just made things more difficult than they used to be, I feel like. So the Nine of Wands can be that, like we feel a little embattled. The Nine of Cups is that existential question. You know, it's sort of the desires of my heart. How can I have what I want? How can I want what I have? That kind of thing. You know, so the Hanged Man and the Hermit come in there because we do have the spiritual aspect of our lives. Even if we've got so much figured out, and I think you do, pile number one, even if we've got so much figured out, there's still the spiritual aspect of our lives. It's not enough to simply trod a well-worn path. So let's see, I want to look too at the Six of Swords. That means that you've learned a lot and you must have gone through some turbulence. This card and this card together suggest you've been going through some turbulence. It feels past though, with both the Nine of Wands, like this man's still standing. It doesn't matter. You know, he's tough, he's strong. Whatever battle has come his way, he has overcome and he has won. It might have taken a toll, but he is strong and standing and ready to finish this thing up. So that's good. The Six of Swords means there might have been some difficult things you've learned. And that doesn't mean that that will continue, because the Six of Swords person is going out of turbulence into calmer waters. And the Six of Cups, that's sort of like nostalgia. That's looking back. That's pleasant memories. That might be about children in your life that are doing well. This can be about long-time relationships, a history of your relationships. But mostly it's sort of speaking of things that have been good and emotionally nurturing, pleasant. So let us see. And the Four of Wands is the same thing. It's sort of like a family gathering that's been pleasant, maybe a marriage that is working out, maybe a move, maybe an improvement of your home. Good things, good things. I feel like the Hierophant here, through use of this Hierophant, this traveling this well-worn path, good things have happened in your life, very good things. And you've done them, you've successfully done them. But there has been some turbulence and there has been some difficulty. And there is this satisfaction in what you have achieved. I feel like there's something driving you toward greater spirituality right now, though, with the Hanged Man and the Hermit. It's like, okay, I've achieved these things. Okay, I've done this and this and this. I've done the things I sort of expected to do, many of them anyway. And yet, and I'm satisfied with a lot of that, yet there have been life experiences that have been very challenging and that have been super difficult. And they drive you to deeper levels of understanding, is what I get. With the Hanged Man, if there is something that is not finishing for you, is not completing the way you thought it would complete, something that's not working out the way you thought it would, as quickly maybe as you thought it would. The Hanged Man is a delay, but it's a delay in which you decide to accept. You decide to hang out there because there's not much you can do about it with the Hanged Man. And so you decide to use it to go within. Like this woman, the light around her head is enlightenment, right? And she is in a yoga pose, as is the Rider Waite figure. So the Hanged Man is sort of like allowing what is, what you cannot change, the timing you cannot change, and deciding to be okay with it, deciding that your sustenance can come from within. You're going deeper. You're going into a deeper spiritual awareness at this time in your life, having been successful at a lot of practical matters. Although some practical matters maybe were much more difficult than you thought or turbulent than you thought, and there might be something you're still waiting on succeeding. But in all this, with all that you've learned through the Six of Swords and the Nine of Wands, you realize that life isn't so simple. And even when You seem to have progressed along the paths that you intended to progress along. And even though much in your life has been a success according to our society, that's not the whole story. It's just not the whole story. So it is time for you to go deeper. Definitely to enjoy your life with this Nine of Cups. Definitely you should enjoy what you have, what you've created. This is the wealthy merchant who has earned some sources of emotional satisfaction and is enjoying them. But we have the Hierophant here again with the Hermit. So there might be some deep insights you are gathering about, actually, it could be about our world, about our society. We have a little tiny bug. I bought some herb plants that came back from the grocery store with bugs. So, so once in a while I will see one, although I brid the house of these plants. Okay, so the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about our culture. So I'm kind of wondering, I feel like there's a hidden message here. I gotta put more cards down. There's a hidden message here. Okay, some Seven of Swords. Ah, yes, there is a way in which your expectations of your culture, your society, have created some turbulence, have created some, feeling embattled. Like there's something underneath. There might be great change afoot. Yes, there really may be great change afoot in institutions you rely upon. And whether that is in your job, your profession, whether that's in, well, this can be religion, this can be government, this can be just societal norms. There are great changes afoot, and not all of them you can see, and there seem to be things surprising you with that Seven of Swords. It's okay. Justice. It's caused you to think about the deeper things, I believe, and meditate on them and look for spiritual peace in the midst of it. Yeah. It's like you want to seek a way of being that is above the fray. You yourself, I feel like, have been successful. You've done well in the current system. But I feel like there are changes happening that are hidden and underneath and maybe even shady. And it's been troublesome to you. And so this could be at your workplace. This could be, like I said, in your greater society. This could be in any kind of any kind of societal construct. A marriage is a societal construct. So, I mean, this could be in any kind of tradition like that. So there's been some troubles. There's been some turbulence. There's been some things you've learned that weren't great, that weren't welcome things. There have been some heartache, maybe. There's some sneakiness. There's something happening here that even though you've done so well, it's driving you to get more spiritual. Okay. Six of Coins, and you're more concerned with things like justice and things like people in need. You're more concerned about that. You are contemplating some big issues, pile number one, I see. And guess what? That is right. To go spiritually, to go more in depth, because you are being revealed mysteries that you had never reflected upon before. The deeper reality, the enduring reality. Yes. That can bring peace, right? Instead of worry. That can transcend the troubles of this world, because this world has troubles. These lifetimes have troubles. It is part of this experience, and it is part of this experience even for those who are, really, really leveled by it, right? So there's something here about finding a way to transcend. Even transcending, see, now the Hierophant wants to do good through human institutions, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Contributing to your society through human institutions, norms, such like that. But now the Hanged Man and the Hermit, that's about mysticism. That's about learning from a deeper level. All right, let me see. And the angels giving you good judgment. So the transformation, the energies you're to go with right now, pile number 1, are obviously the transformational energies from your soul, from the divine within. You've already climbed the stairs of this world. Now the transformation is to seek angelic help. Don't worry, please. The thoughts, the thinking only gets you so far, right? Don't be fearful about the future. You've overcome so much. And it's sort of almost like don't look to a system to solve the internal questioning you have. You are likely to have really fruitful spiritual exploration right now. Likely to have many insights from the messenger. Likely to find great peace in surrendering to what is and not looking for a worldly answer so much as the ability to live out of the divine, live out of spirit and have peace and guidance and favor and all the good things. That's what I see, pile number 1. I sure hope this is helpful to you. Thank you. Hello and welcome to your reading, pile number 2. Now we are looking at which energies are dominant for you now. Which energies should you be flowing with? All right, and you chose the Malachite. And Malachite. It's got these trademark acid trip swirls. Money green Malachite is an electrifying mesmerizer with a high copper content. Always good for moving energy and making things happen. Awesome. Okay, so that's your energy. All right, let's see now. With the Arcanum, which energies are flowing? We have 3 of Swords and 9 of Swords. That's the energy we're leaving. And with the Light Seers Tarot, we have the King of Coins and the 2 of Cups. And with the Knight Waite, we have the King of Coins and the Knight of Coins. And we will clarify using the Waite Smith Centennial deck. All right. Oh, goodness. So we don't have any major arcana yet, but they will be coming. 3 of Swords. Definitely we're leaving painful thoughts. Definitely we're leaving the thinking. We're leaving the thinking, and we're coming to this place of great security and health. I have to say that. You have 2 King of Coins. Oh, goodness. It could be wealth and health. You have a 2 of Cups, meaning, you're vibing with people you see eye to eye with. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So that's sort of on the daily, improving health and wealth. So this is interesting. We're moving away from worry. You, my dear, are definitely moving in the energy of abundance. You're definitely moving in the energy of increasing abundance and possibly a partnership or agreement between you and others or another person that that's very satisfying, but also could be contributing to this abundance. Interesting. All right, let me clarify the 3 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. We have the King of Cups. So I feel like some emotions have been difficult. And they've been difficult enough that they have you worrying. They have you thinking about things that are sort of a repeated source of sadness for you. But what does this guy do with his emotions? He floats over him. He just lets the strength of the emotion push him along. The King of Cups. He very maturely gains insight from his emotion. He is not afraid of his feelings. He feels his feelings. That may be the energy, that may be the push, that may be the energy that is bringing you along into greater abundance. Let's see. We have the Empress reversed here, because you have all kinds of possibilities. I think for greater health and wealth. That's what I see when I see the King of Coins times 2. To me, that's greater health and wealth, and it's stability. So the Empress reversed. Why reversed? Oh my gosh, you guys, do you see this? You get the King of Coins. Wow. Again, all 3 decks. Holy moly. Okay. There is nothing for you to worry about, pile number 3. Look at this. Stability, abundance, health, and wealth. And possibly some of this in partnership with somebody you see eye to eye with. Goodness. And the Magician reversed. I wonder what that means. 3 of Wands. You may have been waiting for a problem to just reverse itself. A problem to be lifted from you. And I don't know if it has something to do with something that feels like it threatens your health and wealth. But this to me is saying the Magician is upright. It's just that you walk it out. It's not an instant change. Although, for goodness sakes, you have 3 King of Coins. One of these sources of abundance and stability and health and wealth could come instantly. But basically what I'm seeing is you are manifesting greater abundance. It's just, you're walking it out. You're walking it out. You're living it. Increasingly, you will be living it. And the 3 of Wands is waiting for your ship to come in as well. You might have invested. Yeah, and you're waiting for that ship to come in. 9 of Coins to me suggests, yes, great abundance. You will be enjoying it. All right. And the Knight of Coins says that the things you do on a daily basis to increase your health and wealth, you're good at that. You can dependably do that. That is a strength. And that's what has led and will lead to the King of Coins for you. 9 of Wands. Yeah, please don't fear. Please don't be wary. With 3 King of Coins, I'm sorry, but it almost feels like abundance is virtually guaranteed. I mean, I'm not seeing sudden, but I'm seeing it. You're really good at manifesting it, and you do the behaviors on a daily basis that help you to get there. So just take great comfort in the habits you do on a daily basis. Most days, they do get you where you want to be. They've brought in a lot of abundance. They will. There's no need to worry. There's no need to dwell on fears about the future either. Because also you're pretty tough. You're pretty strong. Now this King of Coins, that is an established strength. That's an established stability. Yeah. So the 9 of Wands suggests that you might have had to sometimes fight some battles. It hasn't necessarily been easy, though I feel like you make it look that way. the Two of Cups, you get Two of Cups times 2 as well. So this might be improvement for sure in relationships, in who you're speaking to, who you see eye to eye with. Great things in common. That helps you to feel understood, I think, to enjoy yourself as well. You might be enjoying going out, enjoying travel, enjoying something that's a luxury with people who also have fun doing that. There may be some agreement too, like I said, that contributes to your health and wealth. You know what, pile number 2? The energy I see you flowing with is away from worry, away from thinking about the sad things, and toward confidence in your own substantial ability to prosper. Confidence that what you're doing day to day is definitely increasing your wealth and health, and enjoying that. That's what I see. Sort of the energies of stability, of peace, of enjoyment, of enjoyable interactions with people who are your equal, who are like-minded. This is what's developing for you, pile number 2. I sure hope that is helpful, and I thank you so much. Hello, and welcome to your reading, pile number 3. Now you chose, we'll see the energies you should flow with. Okay, so you chose the Smoky Quartz. This is a polished stone, but it is indeed the Smoky Quartz. And it is ranging from almost clear to smoky black. Smoky Quartz pairs the clarity-inducing vibes of clear stones with the protective do not cross over this line vibes of black stones. So if you find any need to set boundaries, if you find any difficult people in your path, or people who are emotional vampires, this stone helps you to gain clarity and protection, strength in setting boundaries. All right, so there we have it, the Smoky Quartz. Okay, clarity. So let's see what energies you will be vibing with. The Arcanum, 3 of Wands and 2 of Swords. With the Light Seers, we have the Emperor. Ooh, that fits with the Smoky Quartz. And we have the 4 of Swords. With the Knight Waite, we have the 10 of Cups and the 3 of Coins. Very nice. Okay, and I'll clarify using the Waite Smith Centennial deck. All right. So, interesting. The Emperor is your major arcana. That is quite the take charge energy, isn't it? Absolutely. In your building, you've gained a certain amount of security. Your ship will come in. Let me look. Knight of Cups. There are good messages coming in. I feel like a sense of hopefulness in this reading. Even if there are some things that are unclear, or there's some things that have caused need for rest, or you have had to retreat from them. You know, maybe there are some things that are unclear and make it difficult to make a decision, so you kind of retreat from that. Or maybe it's just not time. And I don't think with all things, because I think you've made good decisions already. With this 3 of Wands, that suggests your ship will come in. With the 3 of Coins, that means whatever you're doing to build a new source of security, that's going well. And the 10 of Cups tells me that with relationships, you have fostered a basic security, a basic emotional security. You're basically having people in your family or in the people you consider family, lending a sense of security to your life. You lend a sense of security to their life. And this can be family on the other side as well as family here with this 10 of Cups. Because a lot of times that card comes up to say we are a complete family. Whether on the other side or here, we're a complete family. That's a completion card. This is a good message coming in. And this Emperor energy is still dominant. All right. You know what I feel like, pile number 3? I feel like you are somebody who has achieved quite a lot, but there are goals, and like something has come in to shut a door, and now there's a decision to be made, and maybe you don't have enough information to make it. So now there might be a bit of a retreat, which is all right, because that's a very meditative card. That's strengthening you. That is gathering your strength and resources and peace. Because I feel like you're somebody who has had success already, knows how to have success in his or her goals. But there's just something that has things on pause for a bit. There's good news coming in, actually, with the Knight of Cups. If a door was indeed closed, look at this. It just means that now you're building something that's better. Yeah, you tend to land on your feet and fall up. We have the 5 of Wands. Okay, so if you are kind of creating something, building something that will improve your material security, whether that's health or wealth, and you're doing it maybe with the support or advice of other people, there might be some conflicted opinions about it, but that doesn't mean it's bad. That's okay, because 3 of Coins is still an auspicious beginning. And I just feel like you tend to know what you're doing. I just feel like that's very strong. So this too suggests a pause, right? These 3 cards. So now we have 3 cards suggesting maybe there has to have been a pause in something while you gather more information, and maybe while you meditate, maybe while you gain spiritual clarity, maybe while you rest as well here. Nevertheless, you are the kind of person who's always building, so you have been building something new anyway. I just feel like there might be a few or a number of projects that you would like to work on that would improve your physical security somehow. You have a good base to build upon already emotionally. Let's see, what's this? 7 of Coins. Yeah. I just feel like you have high standards for yourself. You have high expectations, but there's something that has occurred that, don't worry about it. It was supposed to occur. And it's okay to take the pause. It's okay to retreat. It's okay to meditate on something, because you're going to be seeing it in a new way. And so there's a lot about, even with this Emperor energy, there is a lot about going with the flow in this reading. Because your ship will indeed come in with that 3 of Wands. And you are indeed building greater health and wealth. So interesting, so interesting. Success and completion. Yeah, absolutely. The World card. Absolutely. Success, completion. You will have success. And maybe for some of you, you're retreating from something because you've had success already. You know what I mean? Like, I just getting a strong sense that there are folks listening to this reading who they've had plenty of successes. They tend to, like I said, build new things all the time. They're very purposeful. They're very much in charge of forward movement in their lives. But is it time also for good self-care, a retreat, a rest? Is it time to sometimes pull back a little bit and just sit in a transitional time? It's okay. You'll be seeing things from a new direction. So the willingness to reassess. I feel like avenues to success for you have been tried and true, but you may be changing your definition of success a bit. There's something new. There's some new guiding principle, I think. Maybe a new goal. And it's okay to take your time to let that become clear with this Two of Swords. You know, the Two of Swords is about that person's in a yoga pose. They're holding the options and not ready to embark on one of the plans or not ready to choose one of the options. They need to see more. And this person too is in a yoga pose. Something is delayed. Something is, it's just not the right time to act on it. But he isn't becoming increasingly enlightened as he sort of surrenders to the timing of the universe. I feel like with that Emperor energy, you do not need to worry. You, of course, will achieve whatever you'd like to achieve at the right time, though. And this World card is already telling me success and completion of your goals. That's already a tendency for you. And whatever you are doing to increase your health and wealth is right, and it will pay off. Three of Wands. Yes. So I think there is the energy to move with is indeed going with the flow. It's not that you stop doing the things that will get you there. It's that if there are delays or reassessments or you have to wait for some things to become clearer, that is just right. That is exactly the right thing to do. That's what I'm seeing. Yes, because you may have had many successes, and it's time to have a different kind of success with the Wheel of Fortune. So that takes a while to gel and take shape in your mind. And there might be a timing issue too. You know, like something else has to happen. There's the Emperor. And I think you're used to just making things happen because there's your energy. But it's almost like this Wheel of Fortune is saying, you have to wait for the thing to happen. There's something that is going to be your open door, because maybe a door closed. There's something coming in that's going to be your open door. And then all that Emperor energy you tend to have can come forward, and yep, you can make it happen. Or you can set the boundaries. Remember this stone, right? The Smoky Quartz. You can say no to certain things, or you can be decisive at that point. But right now, it's okay to sit with the possibilities. The universe is bringing in a change, a new era for you. You have completed successfully an era already, a phase of your life already. This and this suggests maybe that's partly relational. But look at this. That Emperor energy will come in handy again as you gain clarity, as the new era comes in. That's what I see. So it really is about going with the flow. Definitely saying no to what doesn't work for you. That Emperor energy does a good job at that. Believing that successes you have had, you will have more. That's just your tendency. and being all right with it unfolding. That's what I see, pile number 3. I sure hope that's helpful to you. I thank you so much. Take care and talk soon.